Hello everybody, how's it going? Common Collector here, and today we have a very exciting video because we have the first set of 2023 Amazing Defenders, which we are going to be opening up today. Overall, I'm sure you guys have sort of heard the general gossip over this set. Maybe you guys have opened it up for yourself. I'm a little late to the party on opening up this, but overall, this set isn't really the best, but it is still pretty cool. We do have 3 new archetypes with this deck building set. So I guess I just noticed this now. Positive Pearly Pal Power. I kind of like that because the Pearl Ugly archetype in here is actually pretty cool. I do like when we get like new just XZ archetypes because it does kind of lead to us getting some new stuff for, you know, just general XZ things, like when I was playing Harpies and all that stuff. I always liked having all of the rank 7s and stuff back in like whatever 2015. Playing basically all of your options was like Big Eye and the Mecha Phantom Beast. So overall, like you just like Draco Sack and all that stuff. So just like getting new XZ support and stuff, because this one does kind of work with rank 7s and stuff, all that sort of thing. So it is kind of fun. Then we have the new like Fire Engine archetype, which is the Rescue Ace. They are pretty cool. All of their like spell and trap cards allow you to be, or like have like their name like Contain and Alert and all that kind of stuff, Extinguish, so they're kind of a fun archetype as well. And then we have the new Minkanko Ritual archetype, which is also pretty decent. I kind of am interested in mixing them up with Drytrons. They work with equip spells, and they basically make like invincible monsters once they are equipped with equip spells. So they're really similar to Evil Eye. So overall, I wasn't really too excited for this set, but the more that I looked into these cards, I actually do kind of think that they have a little bit of character to them. So they are actually pretty cool. But we are starting off with the least favorite of the reprints for me. We have the Arm Protector Dragon. So this card, I'm not really sure why Konami puts this in there. They always do this when they're like, hey, there's a lot of equip spells in this archetype, so let's put this card in here. And but no one is ever going to play this in their deck competitively, just because you're just never going to like tribute summon this card out onto the field. But overall, Arm Protector Dragon, still whatever, kind of a cool reprint. It's a very old card, so I guess they just wanted to reprint it so people have access to it. Then we have a Stray Pearly Street, and then an Immortal Phoenix Gearfried for our first of the super rares. We have a Gizmek Nagaki, and just getting on. Then we have a Gizmek Orochi, and then a Minkanko Kagura, the ritual spell for the archetype. I believe that comes in Collector's Rare, either, or else it should at least, in my opinion. I'm not too sure on the Collector's Rare, just because there's like 15 in this set, so it's just always hard to remember which ones are which. But we have a Puri-Res map. I'm really bummed about this one. That you guys know that I run a TCGPlayer store. And I try to just sort of sell cards like when they're high, when they're low, just to help to support the channel financially. And then like I just never sold my Puri-Res maps, and I just wasn't really expecting a reprint. And then I mean, it's already been like over a year since we got the Battles of Legend, or the Brothers of Legend set, so that's my bad. But we have an E-Pearly Beauty. This is the water attribute for the Pearly archetype. The Pearlies, like I said, they're really cool because they just sort of they're an XZ archetype, but they only have like one main deck monster, so they're really cool. They just like get extra effects off the more of the spell cards that you utilize with them. So it's really cool, really fun archetype. Let's try to pick up the pace a little bit now that we got most of the introduction out of the way. We've got a Great Minkanko Ceremony. We have an XZ import, and then an Isolde, the Two Tails of the Noble Knights. So there's just a lot of like Noble Knight stuff reprints in here. We have a Minkanko Purification Dance, and then a Reflection Rondo. Then an Extinguish. Like I said, I just really love the cards for the archetype. And so just so you guys know, I forget what the name of the boss monster is of the Rescue Ace archetype, but he is super cool because he lets you set 4 of the spell and trap cards directly from your deck onto the field. So you get to set up to 4, which is cool. So you can do like an Extinguish, a Contain, and it's like really similar to like Runics, how they all have like different forms of disruption, removal, and stuff. So it's just a really cool archetype, and there's just tons of machine support out there, so I feel like at some point that deck is gonna do good. So now, for those of you guys who don't know, with these deck building sets, if the third card in is not a super rare, so we have these two, if the third card in is not, then it is going to be an ultra or a collector's rare. So let's get going. Let's see what our first ultra is of the set. We have a Minkanko Promise, and then a Pearly Pretty Memory. That is okay, that's not too bad. I definitely want to get my hands on all of the Pearly cards. And then we have a Reinforcement of the Army to finish off that pack. Overall, the staple reprints aren't too bad because I am always looking for more copies of like Rhoda and Prep of Rites, like because I have just all my different ritual decks that I sort of go around with. So overall, I am pretty happy with the staples. I just don't think that there's any big crazy reprints in here, so that's just a little bit unfortunate. Then we have a Ha-Rei, the Sword Minkanko. We have an Infernoble Knight Roland, and then a Hidden Army, Limiter Removal, and then an XZ Tribal Rivals. Been a while since we've seen that card as well. I believe, yeah, that is a new card. Or that is a reprint. We have a Rescue Ace Fire Attacker. It looks so similar to all of the Minkanko cards that I just had to double check my brain. We have a Rescue Ace Fire Attacker, another of the Armed Protector Dragon, and then a 1-for-1. Overall, this was a really another nice reprint in here. Just because that card, you know, it's got so many common printings and stuff, but if people want to get it in a nice super rare or try their luck and get a collector's rare that is pretty nice, I think that 1-for-1 is one of the nicer collector rares to go for, even though it's only at 1. I think it's really nice. And then, I mean, I don't think that will ever come off from 1 on the ban list, but if it ever did, that would be a nice penny stonk. We have a Airlifter, we have an Infernoble Arms Durandal, and then another copy of Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. I guess we'll put one of him down in the whatever, the Hall of Fame. I don't know what I call my region where I put all my cards that I pull the good stuff. We have a Pearly Happy Memory, a Rescue Ace HQ. Nice, we got another ultra rare coming. We have a Pearly Delicious Memory, a Saravis, and then an Alert. That's really good. I do love this card. This card is super good for the deck because with this card you can get a Rescue Ace monster from your graveyard to your hand, or if you already have a Rescue Ace Hydrant on the field, then you can add a Rescue Ace monster from your deck to your hand. So overall, that card is just super duper good for the deck. And that makes sense why the Hydrant now is so expensive, because like a lot of the cards do revolve around Hydrant, and I believe that it is a machine duplication target, which is why Machine Dupe is in here. We have a Rescue Ace Impulse, so that is our first of like the Rescue Ace super rare monsters that we've pulled. We have a Contain, we have a Rescue Ace Airlifter, and then an X-Pearly Noir. I really love the Pearly archetype just because they have all of the different like attributes and stuff. I think it's really cool. Maybe they'll even, like, that'd be insane if they would just give Pearly a divine attribute. That would probably never happen. Like X-Pearly Pharaoh, and it's a divine archetype, and and all of a sudden they just mix in the Egyptian god cards. That'd be whack. We have a X-Pearly Happy Memory, and then into a Nini, the Mirror Minkanko. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I am doing this first thing of the morning, so I had a big cup of coffee, let my dogs out, and now we're just recording. So we have an X-Pearly Happiness, which is the light one of the archetype, and it is the cover card, one of the cover cards of the set. So this card really cool as well. Works with the rank 7s and all that stuff, so I am really excited about those new cards. That's going to do it for the first side of the first box. I guess I didn't really even say when you guys saw, obviously we're doing a double box opening like we usually do. We have the Earth attribute now. We have the E-Pearly Plump, kind of a cute one. It's kind of, man, just silly. Like they're like, yeah, the Earth one can just be like oh my god, the Hufflepuff of the archetype, just the plump, just sort of just chilling there. The other ones look like really violent or else like really strong. There's like, yeah, the Earth one is just plump. We have a Rescue Ace Impulse, which is going to be, we've already gotten that one, haven't we? Yeah, we have. All right. So we should still get 1 or 2 more ultra rares. Also just hunting for that collector's rare. That would be really cool. We have an Fire Ace Attacker, and then into a Ha-Rei, the Sword Minkanko. Oh, we've already seen that one before already too. Getting a lot of duplicates, honestly, on the super rares so far. I can't remember how many are in this set, but we have a Contain into a Infernoble Arms Durandal, and then a Rescue Ace Monitor. That's not too bad either. More machine duplications and another Gizmekarochi in there. Gotta love the, like those reprints are honestly really nice because, like I said, I'm always looking for copies of Reinforcement of the Army, Prep of Rites, and I'm also like usually looking for 1-for-1s. Like if I'm building a new build of Morphtronics, or else looking for machine duplications for Morphtronics. So the reprints in here aren't too bad. We have a Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, and then getting to a Gizmek, and then a Limiter Removal, and a Card Trooper. And also with Card Trooper, I do like how Konami is just sort of splashing in the GOAT format and Edison format, like reprints. I think it would be really cool if they just did a straight-up reprint set of like legacy format stuff, like just like call it like the Time Wizard set or something. I think that'd be really cool. I think people would dig that. Even if it was just like a dual Devastator box where you just get a bunch of the staples. Then we have a Contain, and then into another copy of Rescue Ace Monitor. Wow, just a lot of the duplicates on the super rares. What does it say on here? So there are there's only 15 super rare cards. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we already have 11 of them sitting up here, and I probably already just tossed a couple of the... Oh no, did I just see there's a collector's rare in here? Oh man, I saw something shiny. Okay, no, never mind. We have a Minkanko Fire Dance. I like the pack moved, and then I saw something that I thought looked shiny. So we have a Minkanko Fire Dance there. Wow. Okay, I don't know. I like the way that the light hit the edges of one of those. I was like, oh, no way, did I just spoil it? There was a collector's rare. I've definitely done that before where I'm like, ooh, that edge looked shiny. We have a Rescue Ace Airlifter, an Overlay Region for our next of the super. So yeah, we actually are probably like at getting all of the super rares in this set. Like we're definitely close, because like I said, we already counted. We had like 11 of them. Now we must be at 13. So we have a Fire Ace Attacker, and then a Rescue Ace Fire Engine. There's the fire truck of the deck. Really cool. There we go. There's another super rare. I do really like the theme of the Rescue Ace deck. Just I have been watching, if you guys have ever seen on Hulu, 911 and 911 Lone Star. That is kind of like my guilty pleasure show of recent, so that one is actually pretty entertaining. We have an Infernoble Knight Renowned. So this is the first copy of this that we've pulled. That's insane. This is honestly a really good super reprint as well. Konami's been doing pretty good on reprinting, like just stuff from Toon Chaos, because Toon Chaos was super good, but it was also like at the start of like when COVID hit the world, so like not a lot of people got their hands on Toon Chaos. So it is kind of nice that they are reprinting those cards now. We have a Great Minkanko Ceremony, and then getting to an Overlay Region. So our last pack over here is going to be our last ultra rare, hopefully. Or maybe Konami's going to surprise us and we've got a collector's rare in here. So we have a Prep of Rights, an Armed Protector Dragon, Machine Duplication, a Minkanko Promise, and then a Rescue Ace Hydrant. That's awesome. Nice. So we did get the Hydrant. He is one of the better of the ultra rares to pull. So let's get on now into the second box. Nice. Well, I did pause for a quick second just to double check. We actually do have all 15 of the super rares from this set. So if you guys are wondering, you guys actually can get all 15 of the super rares just out of one box. So if you guys buy like 2 boxes, you're probably going to get a play set of like all of the super rares that you really need. But like, so yeah, if you buy 2 or 3 boxes, you're definitely going to be getting a full play set on every of the super rares, obviously all of the rares. So honestly, not too bad. That's pretty nice just to know that stuff in the background. And then honestly, if you guys are interested in this set, if you guys want to pick up if you guys do want to pick up like the ultra rares and stuff online, this set is bottomed out pretty hardcore, but I can see some of these cards going up. Like if the Rescue Ace cards start doing something, or like the Pearlies or something like that, definitely pick these cards up if you guys are interested in this set at all. So for the first pack of this box, we have a Minkanko Fire Dance. We've already checked out a lot of the rares and a lot of the super rares, so we'll try to keep moving pretty quick here. We got a Prep of Rights Overlay Region for our super in this pack. That's kind of a funny reprint, but you know, honestly not one of the best reprints, but it is kind of funny because that card is pretty cool. It works really nicely with the Pearly deck to be able to put extra materials on. And if you guys have ever played like Ghost Tricks, if you put this on Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, it is actually a really nice card just because it gives you a free material. I've used that before in like a funny video that I've taken done on like Dueling Network or whatever, Dueling Nexus. We have a Renowned there. But yeah, did a video on Dueling Nexus where I was playing with Angel of Mischief, trying to just win. The challenge was to win with Angel of Mischief with 10 materials, and I used the Overlay Region in that. Then we have another copy of the Rescue Ace Fire Engine. That's a really nice pull. We've got a Stray Pearly Street, a Great Minkanko Ceremony. Nice, we're getting to an Ultra right away. We've got a Machine Dupe, we've got a Delicious Memory, and then a Pearly Pretty Memory. Another copy of that. Okay, that's, I mean, I'll take it. You know, if I can get my hands on a play set of any of these, that is not too shabby. That's okay with me. We've got a Durandal Airlifter, and then an E-Pearly Plump once again. And then also just kind of another interesting reprint that we got the Sacred Scrolls of Gizmek, but I believe that card got reprinted in the Megatins, but overall, you know, still, people do like the Gizmek cards. They're pretty nice, like little engine. We got another overlay region there. Or I don't know if you'd really call them an engine. They're now they're an archetype ever since Dawn of Majesty came out. So that's also kind of nice that Gizmek Orochi like got support around it. And there was other Gizmeks before. But we have another of the Hare sword, the sword Minkanko. Still have not seen the ultra rare Minkanko ritual monster. Hopefully we'll see that. We have a Puri-Res map getting to a 1-for-1. Again, I'm just really excited about that reprint in here, honestly. Now I'm never gonna have to like look through my bulk or my binders again for, when I need a 1-for-1 for a deck profile. We have a Rescue Ace Monitor, and then that's gonna be it. We got an Extinguish in there as well. I should just get together all of the spells and traps for the Rescue Ace archetype, the Extinguish, the Alert, all of those cards. They're so funny. I like it. We have an Isolde, Two Tales of the Noble Knights. This would also be another nice collector's rare to get. I would honestly not be disappointed if I saw that in collector's rare as well. We've got a Preparation of Rites, Rescue Ace HHQ, getting to an ultra rare here. We have a Minkanko Rivalry, a Roland, and then a Pearly. That's nice. I was really excited for this one, hoping that I would pull this one, just because I do think that Pearly is a really cool little archetype. I think that it's going to be really fun to play around with that one. And that card is actually like the second most expensive ultra rare in this set, which is kind of crazy with how hard this set has bottomed out already in the first week. So like this card is just literally like $10, and it's the second most expensive. I believe the most expensive ultra rare in the set is the Ritual Monster for the Minkanko archetype. So, which is just insane. Like, I can't believe that stuff is so cheap. So if you guys want to get your hands on the ultra rares, do it now, or do it within the next couple weeks. We have an Pearly Beauty. I like that. I love the Pearly archetype. It's so fun. I guess I didn't realize that there's Happiness. There's 2 of the white archetypes. They should have just made the Happiness the divine archetype if they just needed another attribute. Come on. We have a Infernoble Knight Renowned, and then getting to a Hidden Armory, and then a level limit. I feel like Hidden Armory, that had another rare reprint. I feel like that was in Grand Creators or something. Like, why is that getting reprinted again? We have a Contain, then we have a Minkanko Purification Dance, a Machine Duplication, and then a Minkanko Water Arabesque. Man, I was really hoping that one was going to be a collector's rare. So that might do it for all of our ultras here. There have been a lot more ultra rare boxes, I think, with like four ultras in it, or a collector's rare, so hopefully we're going to see that. We have another Minkanko Fire Dance. Getting to an XZ Import Puri-Res map, and then an overlay region for that one. Moving on, we got a Great Minkanko Ceremony, and then a Nini the Mirror Minkanko. I got around to saying it this time. I didn't mess up. The coffee is finally working. We are getting on into, we got like 5 packs left. We've got an Arm Protector Dragon. Nice. Into a Roland. We've got another Ultra or another chance for a collector's rare. Please be a collector's rare 1-for-1. We've got a Minkanko Reflection Rondo. Oh, and then another Rescue Ace Hydrant, whatever. That's still okay. I will take another copy of Hydrant. At least we got a 4 ultra rare box. That is not too bad. We've got to Contain, XZ Import, and then another copy of Renowned. Honestly, that Hydrant is a really nice pull, so I'm pretty excited about that. Nice Machine Duplication target. We've got a Rescue Ace HQ, Prep of Rights, and then an Pearly Happiness. We'll put Happiness over there by Beauty. 2 packs left here, everybody. Thanks again for joining. Really appreciate it. We've got a Stray Pearly Street, a Fire Ace Attacker, and then a Monitor for our next super rare. Another Machine Duplication in there. I love seeing that. Getting that as a reprint is just awesome. Then we have a Rescue Ace Lifter to end this off. We've got a Durandal, and then an Immortal Phoenix Gearfried is going to be our last super. I feel like we got 3 of that in this box. But overall, guys, not too bad for a couple of boxes of this set. We got a couple of the nicer ultra rares. We got the Pearly, and we got 2 of the Hydrant, which I'm actually pretty excited about. So hopefully we'll be seeing some of these archetypes. I have a lot of deck profiles that I've just been sort of slacking on that I've got to get these out. But maybe we're going to see like a Rescue Ace archetype. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for joining. Really appreciated it. Really appreciate the support. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel if you guys haven't already. Go ahead and check out the Patreon if you guys want to support the channel. Or if you guys want to check out any of the affiliate links down in the description below, I would also really appreciate that. Just helps to support the channel, and you guys get a really nice product from our great sponsors. So really appreciate it. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next opening. Peace.